a few people watching online, but they don't see anyone, they only see me. Okay, so what's going to happen this afternoon? I'll give a short introduction on what we talk about here, and then everyone is welcome to either have a question or say something about it. And of course, if nothing comes up, that's also fine. We don't have to talk. We can just sit here, not saying anything. There'll be a break at some point, and then after the break, we can meet again here for the rest of the afternoon. So, good, I don't know if it's good actually, but the good thing about this is that it doesn't have a goal. So it's very relaxed. It's not about anything. And I can promise already that no one will gain something from this afternoon. Basically, because there is no one. That's the dream. That's the illusion, that there are me's here, that we are me's, that there's something living within our bodies, an awareness or a presence or something that we really are, so to speak. This experience, this sense of presence is illusory. I am is the dream, and it's the only dream. And all seeking, all ideas about there being a deeper reality, that there is more to what happens, that there is an essence in here, or that it contains a value or purpose or something. All those ideas only happen for this I am, within this dream of I am. There's the hope that there is more than what happens. And in a way, the person is constantly assuming and seeking for this. The person is here in order to gain something. I don't know, some kind of fulfillment. It seeks for wisdom, insights, nice feelings, interesting thoughts. And of course, out in the world, it also seeks for something true or real, true love, true freedom, true fulfillment, true happiness, maybe enlightenment, true clarity, something that finally stays, that are not just small moments of bliss or insights or knowledge, something that somehow stays and that it can count on and rely on, that the person owns and has. What we talk about here is that this is all part of a dream. The whole personal reality is an illusion. So there is no one here. There is no one on a path. No one will gain anything from being here or being anywhere in the world, so to speak. It's an empty appearance. What seems to be happening is an empty appearance that doesn't happen to anyone. So the I, the self, the experiencer, the one which believes to be aware of a happening, this one doesn't have any reality. Everything else, us sitting together in this room, is real and unreal. Everything else is the natural reality. There is no illusion about sitting in a room. It's just what seems to be happening. And in that sense, it's everything. There's nothing in it. There's nothing around it. There isn't some absolute reality somewhere hovering underneath us sitting in this room. There isn't a hidden essence in here. It doesn't have a value. I said that before already, I guess. Another thing that's not inherent to this. It's empty in that sense. By being total, by this being exactly what it is, it's utterly empty. So that's the natural reality, if you want. So it's already like that. It can't be attained or achieved. It has been like that. It is like that. And Well, probably it will be like we'll see. So that's it basically. In that sense, this afternoon at least is not a teaching. Sitting here in a room doesn't teach anyone anything. My words don't teach anyone how to become fulfilled. It's an impossibility. No one will become fulfilled. There is no one who is unfulfilled. There's just this.
Andreas,
Yes.
when the knee apparently dropped, was there still in the system like, that you always look at yourself like, is it good, is it wrong what I do? Like constantly. Was that also directly? Did it fell away or did it continue for a while?
No, I think that dropped actually.
Also, like looking back all the time, like with your thoughts, like when you're seeing yourself.
Yeah, I would say that dropped actually. But in a way, it didn't drop instantly. But, I had this slow fading out anyway. So I think a lot of this habits or trained habits in terms of internal dialogue or stuff like that, that dropped.
I have a feeling it's like it's more like that. It's driving me nuts in a way. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's more
in the foreground or something. Oh, yeah. So that's what happens. I mean, that's, yeah. Mm. I mean, it's hard to say because, of course, there's still a trained way of thinking and stuff. But yeah, I think the observer collapsed.
Yeah.
And the one who reflects or reflects back and stuff like that.
Yeah. But sometimes it just looks like it's just system,
Exactly.
Like it's also empty.
Oh, it is totally empty. Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, to think about one story and stuff, that may still happen. But not in order to find something. There is no one wanting to find the truth in that. It's just those thoughts happen. Hmm. Yes.
Something brought me here. I'm here.
Yeah.
But there's always a female sort of urge or a longing.
Yeah.
To see a clearly.
Mm-hmm.
But is there something in the system which already knows?
Oh, well, the word knowing.
It's just a false urge, it's just a longing for something that's not there.
Yeah, I would never say that it's already known or so. Well, sometimes I do say it like that, but I don't like this very much. My impression is the longing just belongs to the person. It's just, of course, in a way one could say so. There is a longing for something that's already there. I mean, in a way, the person is surrounded by what it longs for. It constantly sees this empty totality, and in a way itself is this empty totality. So of course the dream is that wholeness is alien or something else. In that sense it's totally known, but I think the longing just belongs to the personal experience. It's not really longing for something it knows.
And what you were seeking to, I think, before.
Well, of course,
Yeah.
whenever there's a me, there is seeking.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter if I'm sitting here or a guy is sitting in the bar drinking whiskey. The collapse is totally random.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, the collapse, at first, the collapse isn't a goal.
Mm-hmm.
Wholeness doesn't have the collapse as a goal.
Mm-hmm.
It just is what happens. And
Yeah.
there are no, yeah, it just happens. Or it doesn't. And nothing can bring it about. And nothing can prevent it from happening.
Yeah. But if you're not interested in it, you don't know about this, it still can happen.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
And when you saw it, was it also this? Now, well, there were some moments when I think I saw it, but it was just amazing. Not because nothing changed,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
but everything changed.
Yes.
So everything stayed the same.
Yeah.
But then again, the me was gone, so was totally normal. But
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Something that the me can't really understand, but in a way, the problem for the me is that its experience of everything colors everything.
yeah,
And in a way, what the person is looking for is to change this, or that there is a change and then it'll be good. But what we talk about here is that if when the me itself isn't there, which doesn't change anything, but of course the whole way of perceiving life changes.
was that amazing for you?
Yeah, there was a surprise and an amazement about that, yeah. In the glimpses and of course in the collapse as well.
Because sometimes you say, well, it's too close to see, but it's really close.
You can't see it. There's
Yeah.
nothing to see really. Everything is what we talk about, but no one will see that or realize that. That's how close it is, if you want. So, yeah. But that's incomprehensible. I can't really describe it. It's not an intimate relationship with what happens. Everything is it.
Yeah, but sometimes it's the message
Mhm.
is so dry, neutral. You can do nothing.
Mhm.
Everything is from the person, so it makes it well. But there's something else. I call it longing word. That's like to be in love.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, but but that's the person's problem, so to speak, because that's exactly how it perceives the natural reality. For the person sitting in a room is a bit, yeah, okay. Now, what am I doing here? Is it's nice, but so the person is that feeling of. Okay, I'm here. What to do? So the person regards the natural reality as something it needs to escape from and awaken into a better state or a better experience. But yes, what we talk about here is that what happens, is everything and juicy and alive and total. Yeah. But it's a totality where the person can't go. And yeah, some people call this a very negative and nihilism or something. There's nothing there for me. Well, that's true. There's nothing there for the person. But the person's way to perceive life is illusory anyway. Yeah. Of course, this is it. There's nothing missing at all. And in the end, not because it's good or because it has an experience of itself to be fun and great and good, It's that naturally, without needing anyone to see it. That's the dream. But I want to see it. It's useless if I don't see it. That's how it feels for the person. Okay, if this is total and great and whole and complete, what's the use of it if I can't see it? Yeah. It can't be used. It's not for use.
Is it useful to
No.
then to observe?
No.
To observe the
No.
No?
No. The observer is the dream. The doer and the observer. And the observer is the feeling of being separate from what's observed. And as you wanted to say, there is already a hope in it.
Yeah.
Is there some value in rather doing this than doing this? And that's just goes together with the observer. There is no neutral observer. That's what they say is possible in spirituality, but the observer is never neutral. No.
You can't see that from the person.
No.
Okay, so
Yeah, exactly. Because then you now try to take a step back and observe this.
yeah.
That's the hope of the person, that it can make another step back and see a greater picture, and go even behind that and see a greater truth. But that's all part of the dream. It's hopeless. Well, it's apparently hopeless. Nice. Yes.
Maybe something about when you say apparently happens.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe better word we observe, but yeah, what apparently happens is that, for example, 99 out of, I don't know, 100 people that throw themselves from 100 floors, they're gonna die.
Yes.
One of them survive. But we see some, I would say, patterns. You see what I mean? For example, the people who we heard that this collapse happens for them. Yes, I have seen people, or we have in our mythical literature, a guy got up, he was a drunkard, and he got up one night, and yeah, there it is, collapsed.
Yeah.
That's one, but it looks like the most of the people, how to say, that this happens for them, go through a pattern. I don't know what to say. Like
go through seeking, or
exactly.
Yeah,
example,
or go through spiritual seeking.
Yeah, for me, inside me, that of course there are good moments of like almost like a sleep, but there are moments that your mind tells you that it is hopeless or it is useless, but I don't understand why I'm so attracted to the message. I don't know if something in me wants something, but yeah, I don't get anything and I know it, but the message is so sweet and delicious. I have no idea. I mean, maybe good for you, you have audience, but it's hard to believe it. But something in me is fighting with me. Like
well, I mean, the thing is, when I say this isn't needed, the person already thinks, okay, then it's not supposed to happen. The person instantly thinks, okay, if I don't need to be here, I could be outside and enjoy the afternoon or something.
I can enjoy it, but yeah.
But
I prefer to
enjoy it seekingly in the park. No. No, it's just what seems to be happening for no reason. So us sitting together here is what seems to be happening for no reason. Not because it's needed to be like this. Not because you have to be here. No, no one has to be here for anything. But that's just what seems to be happening. And the openness and the being drawn here, so to speak, also just is what seems to be happening.
Yeah.
Not because it has to be like that, and not because there is a value in that.
I emphasize it also is uncontrollableness of it. To be
anyway,
honest, for me,
it is.
It's like I kind of understand it's useless, but yeah, it's just,
Oh, but that's what I mean. For the person, useless instantly has this negative flavor. If it's useless, it shouldn't be. But the whole universe is useless. And apparently it is. It doesn't care about them. Mm. So another thing that I would say, oh, this is useless, and the person would hear it as something dry and negative, which I don't imply that. It's just useless, which is its freedom. It's gorgeous that it's useless. Just not for the person. It's a great freedom that nothing can be used.
Say it again.
It's a great freedom that nothing can be used. To find, no, of course not. No. The person suffers from this because it thinks it needs something from the world, from its own thoughts, from its feelings, from, I don't know, buying a house or whatever. But those things are all useless.
Here it was realized in the very moment of collapse that I am knowing plus not knowing. That was complete. And seeing from there, not seeing but literally, but knowing is such a small speck.
Oh, absolutely.
It's fighting with itself,
Yeah.
dissipating and resistance.
I
It's
mean,
like over in a second. It's like a flash.
Yeah.
But when you're inside it, time and space identification is real.
Absolutely.
Outside of it, it's nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't exist. Yeah.
No.
Just
Flash is gone.
yeah, yeah. Anyone here can die in an instant.
Because there is no inside and outside.
Well, anyway, yeah. Yeah.
You know, when you said earlier, no one can do anything to prevent the collapse. I think for me, that's the scary thing, is that the me doesn't have its own survival in its own hands.
Yeah.
It's just not in control.
Yeah, there just isn't anyone really who's in control of
There
anything.
isn't anyone to be in control.
Yeah, yeah. It's already out of control.
And that terrifies the person, things being completely out of control.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very weird idea for the person that there's nothing controlling anything, neither itself nor some kind of intelligence, or it's just really free to be anything, what seems to be happening.
And it is like, maybe this isn't how it is when there's no one, but for the person it seems a bit wild, sounds a bit wild, because it's like, obviously the person's invested in having things predictable and safe and like with order and
yeah, it wants to be safe.
And it just isn't. Well,
And
you said it's not real.
Yeah, so it's not that there's a world which isn't safe, it's just not even something.
The whole personal world isn't even existing.
Well, nothing exists in that sense.
So the idea of safety and threat don't even come into it.
No, that's true.
Outside of the dream, there's something happening.
Yeah.
I'm curious about the patterns that draw people to these kind of meetings.
Yeah.
The thought came up to me that's actually also maybe a sign of luxury that you're drawn to nothingness.
Well, how do you mean that?
Well, I was thinking if like yesterday Amsterdam would be bombed, maybe the meeting would have no participants.
That's possible, yeah.
We were prone to like survival,
Maybe.
like safety.
Mm.
That's what I wonder, like, is it that you can think about nothingness more when you've got
No, it's not just, no, this message is not for a bunch of rich Westerners who have enough time to deal with it, to be interested in some intellectual mindfuck. No, I don't think so. Well, I understand. Practically, this this meeting wouldn't have taken place. Maybe we also would have just sat here. But this would just be out of practicality, and not because it wouldn't have anything to do with what's being said here, actually, because then just this would be what seems to be happening. But no, I don't think so. And there could be an openness to what's being said here in all circumstances, in all backgrounds.
why is it that you believe in that?
In what?
That's in all backgrounds and circumstances.
No, it's not. Or what?
That this conversation between people on this topic could be happening in all circumstances, or
Oh, because in the story one could say, I know that this has nothing to do with what you were assuming, that it's a luxury and that we have the time to think about that and stuff. I just don't think so. Very easily there could be an openness, yeah, to this. In poor circumstances or in war, though of course practical daily life would look different. But I don't see why existential questions in an apparently existential surrounding wouldn't come up. Maybe even more so. I mean, seen from the person, what we talk about is life and death. So if you see it constantly around you, why not? Why couldn't there be an openness to what we talk about here? Because what we talk about here is in the end very direct. There is no one. The seeker is an illusion. As I say, it's not just in that sense a happy Sunday afternoon concept exchange. I know it might look like this, and the seeker would love it to be like that, in terms of, well, we sit here a bit and have a nice chat about boop, boop, boop. But seen from this, that has nothing to do with what's going on here. It's very direct. And I would say exactly the same, no matter if there are bombs around or people dying in the street or whatever. There is no one. The seeker is a dream. There's nothing to get. Life and death are dreamt. This whole world is dreamt. But it's nice that we can have it in these circumstances. And have a bit of coffee and cake in the break. And I do appreciate that somehow. But it's nothing.
So when this feeling to live in the world collapse, let's say, the world collapse, but the feeling at the same time collapse. It's one and the same.
Yes,
So the picture to live in the world collapse, but it's a fact of feeling.
they go together, exactly. In the end, it's just this energetic feeling of I'm now here that creates the impression of this is also now here, and I'm real, and this is real, automatically. There's nothing here that experiences itself except the illusion of self-awareness, which says, I'm here, this is here. I'm here, this is here. Nothing else does that.
So it's self-awareness is not based on anything except self-awareness.
Exactly. It's not based on truth or reality. It doesn't have a source, and it's illusory. Yeah. While the me would constantly say, of course I am, I experience myself. I'm here, I feel it. As if it's true and real, and if it's based on reality. It just isn't. It can just boop, be gone. It's nothing.
It's nothing, but it's so strong.
No, it's not strong.
Well, it keeps coming back to me. It's feeling that I'm and
Its apparent strength is that it's what seems to be happening. And there is no one who can do anything against it.
yeah, I know that. It's a fact, but not.
Well, that's the dream, that you are and that you know them. And that you know something real. Yeah. That's the person's problem. It's not strong because it is. It's strong because it's an appearance that has no one behind it. It's just what seems to be happening.
Yeah, that makes it simple.
Yeah. Simple, but impossible for the person.
So I'm newly to this.
Yeah.
So you are not a me, right?
Yes.
Okay. And
I'm nothing.
you're nothing.
Or there is no I am. Yeah. You're also nothing, by the way.
Oh yeah. So there's no us or
Yes,
sitting here.
exactly. Ah, you missed the introduction.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yes, there's no one here.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. It's an illusion that there is a self in this body. There is no one in there.
And is this experience then shared?
Well, I understand it would seem like that because most people assume a self within their bodies and they would say, I'm a me, you're a me,
Oh, yeah. If there's no
she's a me too.
individuals, you cannot share.
Exactly. When there is no one, there is no common experience. There's no togetherness. No, there's nothing. But it turns out that we are completely undivided. We don't exist anymore as parts. So this is completely undivided. No objects.
And yesterday you were talking about that example of you could just die at any point, like even while you're eating pizza.
Well, anyone here. And you
Yeah.
know the me, yeah.
And I said it would be terrible if it was in the middle of the pizza before you finished it, and you said, yeah, it would just be too soon. So it's like, no matter, like, do you know, the me always wants another day or another week, or it's never going to be, do you know what I mean? Satisfied, okay, I've done enough. I've had enough good experience now.
So to speak. I mean, there can be something like that when this energy runs out. the need might not be so strong anymore. But in the end, it'll always feel too soon.
As if life really promises something.
Exactly.
And my presence being here to experience life
Exactly.
promises so much greatness to happen.
Yeah, if you would be able to choose to die now or not, the person would always say, well, let's have another day. Maybe tomorrow something interesting happens.
Yeah.
Maybe there's tomorrow something that will give me something. Not now.
It's always dinner tonight, I think.
Hmm?
No matter how bad of a day it is, for there's dinner tonight. So.
Yeah, whatever, yeah. And there's nothing wrong about that. That's just how it apparently is. So.
But you've apparently died, and that's apparently been over.
Yeah, but I was still waiting. I was still hoping that it wasn't out of choice because I thought it's the best thing to do. I still was hoping for another day.
And then when you apparently died, we could say as a story it's been over 11 years, but in reality there hasn't been any time. So it hasn't. But there has been nothing missed in not being there.
Of course not. Oh no,
you don't miss your life.
No, there never was something like my life. It was an illusion. No, we can't even imagine what this would be, my life. I mean, that's the thing, it never happened. It was never there in the first place. And of course, this whole sense of missing something just belongs to the illusion.
Yeah.
It's not that there's actually something missing. No one here misses something and no one here needs something. It's a dream. All the time anyway. So, nothing what's missed, nothing that's still longed for.
So this desire to stay alive and have more experience is only coming from the experience that something is
Oh, absolutely.
That
Yes.
I need something more.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing that I still want to experience.
Well,
there's no bucket list.
You can't experience anyway because you're not there anymore.
Exactly. I'm not experiencing anyway. So
no.
Freedom.
But for me, I suppose it feels that freedom is found in good experiences.
Well, that's how. Of course. Well, it's all it has, experiences.
It doesn't know any different.
Yeah. Yeah. As I said, there would always be this feeling, well, I can't go now. I'm in the middle of my life. And I still have so many things in my calendar and promising things,
Yes.
of course, holidays and possible future, I don't know, partners, insights.
Or just more non-duality meetings.
More non-duality meetings.
That I'm looking forward to.
More gorgeous absences after having met Andreas.
The whole idea of ownership is weird. Like if I think about myself, it's myself, so I own. This is myself and I have myself. It's like there is this point, this is mine.
Yes.
But like there's a slave and a master.
Yeah.
And also being that.
Yeah. I'm aware of this moment. That's my life. Well, I'm owning my presence because I'm aware of it. And this is my life, this moment. I'm owning it by, it's
Where's the owner? One that is, where is it?
Yeah, exactly.
I can't find it.
Yeah, there is no one.
Who says that?
No one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is quite direct, like there's something that can see there's nobody, but yeah.
No, it's even more direct. It's not someone seeing that there is no one. There just is no one. Yeah. Because if I would need to see it first, it wouldn't be direct anymore. Then I would need to have a look first. And that's impossible when there is no one.
But there is seeing.
Well, probably.
Mhm. You said something about openness,
Mm-hmm.
but is it possible not to be open?
Well, it's an appearance and openness, and I think most people just wouldn't want to hear this. They would say that's crap, bullshit, mind fuck. I'd rather have a beer.
Okay.
So they would just reject this. And apparently here, at least, there seems to be an openness to bear this afternoon in this room. And maybe even a joy and a fascination about this. And just most people don't have that. They would escape instantly. But there's nothing good or bad about it. It's just what seems to be happening. It doesn't have any value to be open to this.
On the one hand, that constant need to escape what's happening is a bit sad and tragic. Do you know what I mean? As if this really was unbearable.
Mm-hmm.
But then at the same time, it kind of totally makes sense from the illusion.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, there's nothing wrong about the illusion seeking and trying to escape this. No, yeah. What else would it want to do or could it do?
Yeah.
And no judgments about that.
It's like Tony, I said to you on the phone earlier this week, Tony sometimes says, and he said it to me, as an individual, all you can do is your best.
Mm-hmm. Of course, it's a sincere wish to have a fulfilled experience.
But it is just exhausting getting up every day thinking what to do to make it good.
It's just an illusion. But that's actually kind of sweet about the seeker. It doesn't want to have a fake experience. It doesn't want to have a fake enlightenment. It's a sincere search for being a happy and fulfilled me. It's just completely futile. But
And it's futile because it's working on a problem that doesn't really exist.
yeah, because it's all part of a dream.
I wish I could talk you into seeking with me. Do you know what I mean?
No.
I just want you to be a seeker.
That's nice. Thank
Do you
you.
understand why?
No.
It's basically just so you understand my frustration and
So
pain.
you want me to suffer, basically.
I want you to see me as real.
That's a good friend.
I want you to
Yeah,
see
well-
me as real. Yeah, I want you to suffer. Not as much as me.
Okay,
A bit less.
just to get a taste of your suffering.
Yeah, just to get
Yeah.
a small taste. But then the good thing is you would understand me and you'd see me and you'd be like, yes, William, I can understand your problem. I'm struggling too, blah, 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 blah.
Mhm.
But instead you sitting there and saying, oh, it's an illusion.
Yeah,
Makes me feel,
but it is an illusion.
makes me feel pretty,
Yeah, no,
hopeless.
there is no illusion here while it is there.
Yeah. It's a shame that you can't seek.
But there is
It's
no
not as
one.
if you had an option to seek and you chose not to. You just died, so now you can't. Well, there's no one to seek.
Yeah. But we talked about it. You don't want to die anyway, actually.
No, I'd just like you to join in.
Hmm. No.
Then we could go and see Tony together.
Hand in hand, or
No. Just sit next to each other and talk about how it is to be a me.
yeah, bath in our suffering. Yeah. No. Yeah. No, there is no one. Yes.
Something that he said was interesting, like
Really?
join me in suffering, but the point is, you were suffering, right, before this?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
No, it was an illusion. There was no suffering. There's no suffering here. So I wasn't suffering. It was just a fiction.
Can nothing reproduce the fiction now, right? Now that you know it was or it is fiction, it's just lost its effect, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it never was a fact. I'm unfulfilled never is a fact. I'm a me and I need something from life. Oh, no. No one here needed anything from life their whole life. For their whole life. No, no. No one needed to become enlightened or true love or to find out what life is about and stuff like that. Everyone made it here so far without having no idea at all about those things. There's just this dream, but I need to find something. Worked out so far.
It's also like something needs to happen also. It's almost like an energy, something needs to happen.
Exactly. Yeah. And as I said, it's actually an energy. This can't be it. What's no,
It's a bit strange energy in a way.
waiting,
Yeah.
needing. Yeah, that's how it feels. This can't be it. And something needs to happen, needs to change. What is this for? Why am I here?
Yeah. Also, in a way, also a kind of deep belief looks like a deep belief in it. Like, yeah, really, something needs to happen.
Yeah.
This is wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. And actually, it's quite unspoken. Of course, one could say there are a lot of beliefs about that, but actually, it's just an energy. And it just feels like that. The personal energy is that feeling.
Yeah.
It can't get rid of it. It tries hard, but it can't.
I'll save myself.
Yeah. This can't be it. Something has to happen. Some click, some insight, some small boop. Not exactly. Not exactly this. The person also thinks I'm pointing to something in terms of when will it click? that it is this. No, it's this. Not this and click. It's timeless. It'll never arrive. This click will never happen. The person is hoping and waiting for something that will not happen. Click. Ah. But of course, the person also thinks I'm talking to make this click happen.
Yeah.
No, there was no click here. It's timeless, never going anywhere. Nothing will happen. I mean, the mean thing is that the person has this moment of, now I got something, but I can't see that they are purely illusory, of course. And they are dreamt.
I can see this, is it? But
Oh,
it's still an illusion for me.
well, yeah, because
can
you are
imagine.
seeing. I have no idea what you are seeing.
No, I don't
If you
know.
don't-
But,
I'm sorry.
ben gevangen. Ja. It's kind of
Trapped.
it,
Mm.
why can't I stay?
Oh, because you don't exist. You are not.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
but I'm. Oh yeah, but as empty as you,
Well, yeah.
but not all the time.
Well, yeah, but I'm not empty because I learned to stay with it.
Understand?
Well, it's not that there is no one here because I learned to stay with it. I just died completely.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
But when I was a child,
Again, when?
when I was a little child,
Yeah.
10 years old,
Mm.
somebody said, "You are changing." So she's stupid. I'm not changing. No.
Yeah. But what we talk about here is rather the 1-year-old,
Yeah. So
not the 10-year-old.
no. But there are a lot of moments that I came. The energy was open. There was
Yeah.
openness.
Yeah.
Even when I didn't know this thing,
Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, yeah, this has nothing to do with knowing. Yeah.
I
Yeah. But maybe it was just an open experience.
is it it's no I've already fell away for a small part.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm very I don't have insight,
Yeah. Yeah, there's
but
no
I
one.
still, if I think, oh, I will die,
Mm.
this is a big thing.
It's scary a
happens
bit. Yeah. Mm.
Then it's really big.
Mm.
But it closes again. For me, it
Yeah.
closed,
Yeah.
and I think I live forever.
Okay, which is of course also a dream, but
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a dream.
yeah.
I don't know. There is no I
Yeah, exactly.
to, and then I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Hmm?
I don't know either.
For me, it's important. Sorry.
No,
You're the only one I can talk to
Mm.
about this.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
most-
me.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need some guidance. I can't. All my life I did my.
Oh, but
I heard a lot,
Mm.
but now
Yeah, I think I'm really a bad guide, to be honest, because I'm not there.
yeah, that's
Uh,
why I can talk
But
with you.
yeah,
No way, it's stupid. It's really stupid.
yeah. All I can say is there is no one.
Oh yeah. And then what happens then?
Oh, nothing.
Then how can I hear it?
You can't.
You can't.
No, this I.
Suddenly,
It's the one who wants to hear it, which doesn't have any reality.
I see.
Very directly. The one now which wants to hear it hasn't any substance.
It's not, no, yeah.
The
So
one who wants to stay
hear
with it,
yes.
the one who wants to stay with it
And be
forever.
alive. The ones who wants to stay in the life it is. I have a life with children and with a family.
Oh no, but that's the illusion.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
But then there is a moment that it's going in a shift. Did you see it?
And then there's
And then-
nothing.
And then this family is okay,
Yeah.
but it's not anymore a problem.
Yeah, one could say so, yeah. Then it's just an empty appearance. Your
And-
family and
Yeah,
you
yeah,
and
yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's normal.
That's the natural reality in a
Yeah,
funny
yeah,
way.
yeah.
While for the person this sounds very
Yeah.
alien, but that's the natural reality.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's true.
Yeah. It just is like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's true.
Mm. And the moment there is this sense of I am, everything is back. I'm real, my family is real, it's important, it's meaningful.
At what moment it's meaningful?
Well, it never really is meaningful, but when there is the sense of I am, it feels meaningful
Yeah,
suddenly.
yeah, exactly.
And that's all right. There's nothing, none of it is better or worse. Both is what seems to be happening.
I understand,
Yeah.
but that's the only thing. I can't, yeah. I want to get rid of it.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
But not the normal way.
Yeah, that's
Not by dying, really dying.
mm.
This I don't understand.
You, this I that wants to get rid of it is the same I that wants to stay with it. This I is the illusion.
Yeah, of course I understand, but I want it on a deeper level.
There is no deeper
Deeper
level.
level, no. Well,
Again, you want to experience it
No.
more deeply.
yeah, I understand. Yeah.
It's
But
the
that
same
I-
I.
yes.
Yeah, it's the same I.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll never sink deeper. What we talk about here will never sink deeper. It'll never become someone's truth or reality.
Because everything is happening and it's going on.
And everything is
it's
just
going-
what seems to
it's-
be happening. And it doesn't have any depth or reality.
Yeah.
But again, it's what we talked about, this sincere wish. How can I really see it? Yeah, I understand that I can't see it, but how can I really deeply know? There is no one.
It's bizarre.
A bit, maybe.
But that's not natural.
Hmm?
Bizarre is not natural.
Well, that's why I wouldn't call it bizarre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easy. Isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's impossible for the seeker.
So the seeker has to dry.
Well, another hope. Nothing has to happen. The seeker is fine until it collapses.
Yeah.
Mm.
I had a collapse.
Mm.
Suddenly it was everything one,
Yeah.
but it's still not,
Well, yeah.
part not,
Yeah, exactly.
something like that.
Wasn't liberation.
Well, I don't know, but
Yeah.
that's the problem.
No, it isn't. It's not a problem. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what you mean. I thought you said. Okay, thank you. Yeah, sorry.
So the falling away is also not a happening.
No, it's the end of happening. It's the moment of falling asleep. It's the first thing that's not happening anymore.
And when you wake up in the morning,
Mm.
it can be that it's not anymore in day consciousness, somehow involved, let's say. When you get aware of that, it's already the person.
So to speak, this would be the dream in the morning, the eyes open, and suddenly there's the feeling of, oh, I'm here. I woke up. I'm aware of my existence. I arose from deep sleep. No, that's the dream. And that doesn't happen in liberation. There's just functioning going on.
What do you mean by functioning?
By?
By functioning?
Well, the eyes
You
open.
like a cup of tea, things like that?
Yeah, the eyes open.
Mhm.
Planning the day starts. Or not. Having a coffee.
No
For no
problems.
one.
No problems.
Yeah, no problem. Well, I would rather say no one having them. Usually there's a bunch of problems.
The day I means for someone, but for no purpose or reason, etc.
Exactly, they are just whole and complete being problems. They don't need to be solved to make one happy.
For someone else.
Yeah, or someone else. Yeah, I can just be there, so to speak. Mm.
And the collapse of that me. In your introduction today, you said me and me's. If that collapse or the so-called collapse takes place, it takes place to me, but to all me's.
So to speak, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It turns out that something like the me does not exist.
Wherever.
Wherever, exactly.
In what body, etc.
Exactly, yeah. Well, what of course happens is that it's seen, that's a wrong word, but that of course most people believe themselves to be a me, which is impersonal. It's as impersonal as everything else. But of course, most people walk around telling themselves that they are me's. That's what seems to be happening. But not because there actually is a me. Because the illusion to be a me isn't a me.
So it's just what usually called consciousness. Is me feeling.
So to speak,
Consciousness, what is me feeling out the same?
self-consciousness. Yeah.
Yeah.
This impression I'm here as a conscious entity. I'm experiencing myself. I'm conscious of my presence. Yeah. That's why so many personal teachings say that all there is consciousness. It's basically saying all there is me, which is a bit arrogant, but just reflects the personal experience. Yeah. I'm everything. All that I can know is that I am. Why? Because I'm experiencing.
It's just it's simply because it cannot be imagined.
Yeah, not at
It is
all.
out.
Yeah, exactly. Because
That's
it's
the only reason, I think.
yeah, it's all that's known.
Yeah,
Yeah, I am.
it's simply
It is
Impossible.
impossible. It's absolutely impossible.
Yeah.
That's why it's also not wrong or misunderstanding or something. No.
No,
Whenever
I for the almost my whole life I was convinced that if I was just conscious enough,
Yeah.
everything would be good.
would be, oh yeah, of course. Well, that's what the me
It was
thinks.
just strong enough and long enough.
Yeah. Well, that's the funny thing for the me. All it knows is itself, and all it can take as an answer to seeking is itself.
Yeah.
I'm conscious, I'm unfulfilled, so maybe when I'm more conscious. I have money, but maybe not enough money. Maybe if I'm aware of having more money, this is. I awake every morning, I'm here, but maybe when I really awake, I'll be more fulfilled. Maybe when I'm more present in my relationship, at the office, in this moment.
It's
Maybe
pretty logical because
it's the only thing
from
it
the
has.
moment you open your eyes, you thought you have to be more.
More, yeah. It's the only tool it has, itself.
That's what you do.
Yeah,
Better, more.
more. Yeah, yeah.
Of course, it's really deep. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what seems to be happening when there is the illusion to be someone. That's how it feels. And there's no other way.
and for me, it's only in dreams where the fear of death can really come in. You know, and it gets very powerful.
Mm.
Fear of dying.
When you can't fight it anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, maybe I heard it from you right in one of your books, but you can tell me it's not from you, but maybe you said what is real and unreal, or
Yes.
existent. Can you explain? The part that doesn't exist can be imagined, but if you say it doesn't exist and exist, it becomes very, I understand it's ungraspable, but
Yeah.
if you can elaborate or say some sentences about that. What do you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, us sitting together in a room is and isn't. So when I say that there is no one, or let's put it like this, there's just nothing there which can say it is real. There is no observer or experience of this. On the other hand, this is not an attempt to make it go away. It's not an attempt to replace sitting in a room with another reality. So in that sense, it is this, but it's completely inexperienced and unknown. So the natural reality isn't something else than what seems to be happening.
Yeah.
It never becomes another reality. It's just this. But it's not something anymore that can be confirmed to be existing.
The same way when you said, I like this word a lot, I don't know why, it's unknown, unexperiencable, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's very, brings a lot of freedom to reference, also in daily life, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it is the same thing because for a period I was into the fact that I want to experience my deep sleep. Like, where am
Yeah,
I?
exactly. Yeah.
If I am where I exist, where am I in deep sleep and why I can't experience it?
Yes.
It was really bothering me, and yeah.
So yeah,
And this looks also like that because
it
try
is
to
like
grasp
that.
a certain moment. It's impossible to grasp anything. Like
Absolutely.
dissect the moment you at the end arrive to nothing because there is.
Well, you are left because you were dissecting it, but oh yeah, of course. This is like deep sleep, and everything else that would say, "Oh no, this is different." That's the me. Everything that tries to say something about reality that's more than in deep sleep is an illusion.
Which manifests itself in, of course, talks in the head or bodily certain bodily sensation, or I don't know. For me, it's like that.
Yeah.
Could you also say that like the former seeker you were like didn't really want this to happen?
Oh, of course not. Oh no. No. Oh, as I said, when you, it's not the person would never choose this. Why? Why would the person choose to not be there? It doesn't make sense. I mean, it's not the person's choice anyway. The person doesn't play a role in that because it's an illusion. Oh, the person, of course, wants to go on living and have this possibility that tomorrow I might gain something. And you can't, it's not a logical thing. The person can't understand this, that there's nothing to get. You can't convince the person that this is an empty appearance. Because the person would always say, yeah, well, who knows? Maybe tomorrow I'll become enlightened. Hasn't happened so far, but how can you prove me that tomorrow it can't happen? And it's true, one can't prove it. So the person would always say, well, if I can choose, of course, I stay around for another day. Who knows? Maybe. What do I lose if I give it another try? Just one more day. What's the problem? Yeah, of course. And I don't say that the person should do otherwise. I don't say that not being there is a better reality. It's the same reality, it's the same wholeness, either way. So there's no advertisement for this, or that I secretly think the person should actually want to become. No, no.
Yeah, because there is already no one.
What we talk about here cannot be sought for, or it isn't sought in that sense from the person and wanted and longed for.
Yeah, sometimes I think like I want to be a person who isn't a person. You know? So,
Yeah,
again,
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Someone who has become no one.
yeah,
and,
exactly. Yeah, it's great.
Just surfing a bit more smoothly through life.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm not someone. It's inevitable. The person will live in images like that, of a smoother life, of a life that's more fulfilled. It just come up with those ideas. And suffer from not getting it, from it remaining a hope, an ideal that will never become its experience.
Some people think it's very special.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They assume that there is a special state.
Yes.
Yeah. It's basically becoming a chair. I just saw it so beautifully standing there.
So I'm not sure if I have a me. I'm not sure. I don't know. But looking at my life, how it's going.
It's
How it's
going.
well, not now. It's okay. I think then I have a strange idea that everything I should accept, something like that.
That's a strange idea.
Because you are not there anymore.
Yeah,
It's a
but
kind of exact. Yeah, but it's not true. Okay, that's not true. Okay. Then the second thing is I try to make a list. How if I'm really sure that there is a me.
yeah,
Well, I cry because I think I will die, but now not anymore because you can't cry all the time about things.
yeah, that's
You
true.
can't make it so dramatic that every day you will think you calm. You can't.
No, it's impossible
That's
to keep up the
impossible.
suffering.
So
yeah. But
that's what the list is.
but
Try to.
but what are you trying to
Well,
understand?
maybe I already.
Yeah, but who's interested in that at all?
Well, no, I'm
What
here
would be
all
the
time.
gain in that?
Yeah,
What would be the gain in that?
but I'm sure.
I don't know, but who would be sure about
Yeah,
what?
I can't be sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's all part of the dream.
There's no I.
Yeah, there is no I. Yeah,
I can't be sure.
yeah, exactly.
That together is a strange thing.
Yeah, but well, no, there just isn't anyone. So
No.
certainty is completely within the
Yeah,
dream.
yeah, now I understand.
Yeah.
But this is also understanding. That's also understanding, and it goes away.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going like.
Yeah, because there is no one.
Because, sorry.
It seems to be that there's this strong belief in his word because.
Yeah,
So, like B has a cause.
Yeah.
I was wondering in my own life. I wonder, has because helped me so much? Has it been true?
but
So many
because
times I was wrong.
oh
Why again do I trust that?
yeah, because it's an illusion.
Yeah, of course.
But
It's
it feel
unco-
good if it's not working.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe it works next time.
Fine.
Because you never know. Yeah, no, there is no because.
So I'm maybe too dumb for this.
No, you don't exist.
Yeah.
Well, no one is too dumb for sitting in a
Well,
room.
yes, making a drama out of it.
Well, yeah, but no one's doing that.
Yeah.
So no, the seeker isn't dumb in that sense. It's just what seems to be happening.
Yeah, that's right.
Well.
Sorry. Sorry. It's my mind, I think. Sorry.
That's all right.
That's the difficulty. I tried so. It's not normal. Books, thinking, not thinking. It's a God. Ooh, get tired. Thank you for. Well, with you, I'm safe.
I'm not there, yeah.
Yeah.
Andreas, I don't feel safe around you.
Yeah, same answer. I'm not there.
I know.
It mirrors my own absence.
Hmm?
Talking to nothing mirrors my own absence.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying earlier, I wanted you to seek with me. I've changed my mind. I don't really want you to seek with me now because no need for you to suffer too. One is enough. But the thing is,
Yeah, I'm happy that you take this part.
Yeah. You know what I mean though, like if you were struggling with me, it would confirm that I'm real and blah blah blah. But
Yeah, it would be painful actually.
you not being there just mirrors the fact that I'm not here. So it's harder to, it feels like being attacked.
Maybe. Yeah, that's possible. A person can feel attacked by the world it assumes to be separate.
Well, it just undermines my sense of existence being solid.
Maybe.
For about a year, I've been sitting in libraries, watching people. And they take this,
In where?
in libraries, bookstores.
Library, yeah.
They take this stuff that's like ink on paper. And it's like this controlled hallucination. If there's this symbol, this vertical bar on it, and I see that they add reality to it, then it starts to live. So I'm just watching people. How is this possible? There's this ink on paper. Everything else is added.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Andreas, there's so many meetings where you'll say it won't get better than this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll sit there and think, oh, he's talking rubbish, I'll make it loads better. And then sometimes it's like, oh shit, what if he's right?
Yeah. Yeah, it won't get better.
because it doesn't need to.
And no, it's impossible because it's everything. No one will ever have a real more fulfilled experience than now. It'll never become more real than now, more true, more fulfilled. Apparently, it'll always be a little bit like now.
What do you mean? It'll always be a little bit like that.
Well, this is wholeness. It'll never be more felt than now, which means not at all. I don't feel more wholeness than anyone here.
But we'll never believe you.
That's true.
We always assume there was a better position.
That's true.
And since you don't complain about seeking, that must be what it is.
That must be a better position, yeah.
I do believe you. I don't know if it's stupid, but it's true.
Yeah, maybe it's not so clever to believe me,
no. Maybe then I'm stupid.
So yeah, this is wholeness. Woohoo. Yes.
So this apparent me or illusion or appearance
Yeah.
does its best to improve itself and the surroundings. But it's an illusion.
Yes.
So the illusion somehow feels that it's possible to improve.
Yes.
Why would that? It feels contradictory that it's an illusion, it's not real, it's an appearance, but still there is a one direction in improvement.
Yeah, but that's just part of the illusion.
Which for
Yeah, there's that's
you
just
would expect it to be at random, sort of doesn't matter really. So we go left, right, up, down, doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But it's all based
forward,
on
one direction
improvement.
into the future.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's no answer to it. And in a way, one of the most incomprehensible things for the person is that it just is as it is. Because theoretically, it could be like this, and it could be like this, and if it's really wild, it could be like this. But the wildness is in the end that it's just only exactly as it is, for no reason at all. Because as you said, yeah, theoretically it could, why? No, it's this. This is the natural reality. For no reason.
Because there's nothing behind to give it a direction.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's actually never really having that direction. It's just a feeling that the person has. But yeah.
There is no direction, no time.
Exactly, yeah. But that's the interesting thing, that this goes without any explanation. There's absolutely no because. It being as it is the uncaused, natural everything.
And it's ungraspable.
Yes. Yes, us sitting in a room is ungraspable. This is the uncaused, natural, ungraspable reality. Not something hidden, or this is. Let's have a break.
Yeah.
Thank you.